Hi, my name is MarDaApollo, but you can just call me Mari. Um, I'm very excited to be getting into Laufey. I have heard of Laufey, who hasn't? She went viral many years ago, and she had a lot of viral hits like Falling Behind, but I've never really deep dived into her discography. And I've heard many good things about her, and I know I've been doing a lot of rap, a lot of rap reviews and stuff like that. But I want to actually deep dive into other genres besides rap and R&B. I want to dive into jazz and all that other stuff. If you like my reactions or anything like that, then please consider subscribing, and it'll mean a lot. Also follow my Instagram if you want to. You don't have to, but we're going to be reacting to Laufey, Everything I Know About Love. I am reacting to most of my reactions on YouTube, so please, I am a broke boy. Please just bear with me here. But the first song we have is Laufey, Fragile, and it's a music video, so let's get into it. There she is. Hmm. Hmm.
Will you let
Ooh.
me come closer to you?
Hmm.
I know that you're older, but what can I do?
Hmm.
I leave in the morning, I'll forget
Hmm.
that I am
Wow.
surely falling.
Ooh.
Grew up in a case of fragile glass,
Hmm.
but hammer away, it's time to crash.
We're starting off strong.
And as
Wow.
it shatters, let me shatter into you. The soft candle glow
Ooh.
from music so slow. Your
Hmm.
skin on my skin. The room is spinning. Nerve on my
Hmm.
bone. I'm shaking, oh no.
Okay.
I'm talking though I shouldn't be. I lost all sensibility.
Hmm.
Ooh, I've never been so fragile.
Hmm. Wow. This is how you open an album. Wow. Very good.
It's been a year and 40 days
Hmm.
since you picked me up and swept me away.
Hmm.
I wanted to run with you into the midnight sun with you.
Ooh.
Now I sit around and rust in vain, turn into dust as I just wait
Hmm.
for someone to hold me like you.
Before I pause, wow, this is how you open an album. Though I'm just left like I'm left in awe, like wow, this is really great. I will say she has a unique voice, and I like the like little, I think it's the folk beats, the folk genre and jazz that she's in. I like those type of beats. So the mellow type of beats.
Did that night, I still remember The
Mm.
music so slow.
Mm.
Your skin on my skin. The room kept spinning
Wow.
round. I'm alone. New town on my own.
Mm.
I'm missing you. I shouldn't be. I lost all sensibility. I've never been so
Wow.
fragile.
She did her thing on this. This is very good. It feels like we're in like a wonderland or something, or like, I don't know. This is how you open an album, though. Wow. Okay, that was the first song, Fragile. Let's read. I want to actually get the context behind Fragile. So let me go on what's it called? Everything I Know About Love. We're gonna go in Genius. There we go. Okay, Fragile. Read more about it. We're on Genius. Okay, so let's hear the context behind Fragile. Usually tells you. Alright, here we go. Fragile is the first track of Laufey's debut album, Everything I Know About Love. The song delves into the first infatuation after being sheltered from love and its sensitivity. The first half of the song narrates the first encountering with a boy that shattered that case of glass around me. The second half takes place in a modern day where she has distanced herself and moved on. The song includes the famous bossa nova pattern as well as an ensemble of strings slowly crescending throughout the song. Okay. I grew up protected, sensitive to love, often and lived in the cases of glass and fragile. The story of the first time I encountered this boy that shattered that case around me. The second half of the song sets and presents after the move from my hometown to LA and remembering that the moment I was very influenced by the cinematic scores in bossa nova. This song is the first song on the album. I wanted the strings to slowly crescendo, so it sounds like it's coming from a faraway place and traveling towards us. Interesting. Yeah, this song I felt the I just felt isolation, you know. I can relate to that because I'm always sitting in this room all day and always just kind of just by myself, by my lonely. So it's kind of very relatable having, you know, that understanding. So yeah. That was the first track. Let's get into the next one. Very nice understanding. All right, we have the second track here, Beautiful Stranger. Mm.
Beautiful stranger sitting right there. Looked up at me and my dark curly hair. Looked back for a second, didn't want to be rude. I tend to fall in love on the tune.
She has such a angelic voice.
Beautiful stranger sitting right there, reading a newspaper stuck to his chair. I swore that he smiled and I felt my heart drop. Heard the doors open, came to my stop. What if I had left the train at Ledbroke Grove? Would I know his name? Maybe we would have exchanged a few words. A fairy tale moment could have occurred. But my beautiful stranger will have to remain a stranger until I see him again.
Wow.
See him again. Beautiful stranger catching my stare. It's fate we collided right then back there. I wonder if he felt the same thing too. Innocent crush on the morning commute. What if I would have stayed on the train? Dared to stand up and ask for his name. Maybe we would have exchanged a few words. A fairy tale moment could have occurred. But my beautiful stranger will have to remain a stranger until I see him again. See him again. My beautiful stranger will have to remain a love that came and left with a stray.
Interesting.
My beautiful stranger.
Wow. That's beautiful. Literally, a song's called "Beautiful Stranger." Wow. Okay, that was the second track, "Beautiful Stranger." I felt that it sounded like she was talking about a crush of someone or anything like that, and I have Genius open, so we're gonna see what that was about. Overall, very beautiful song, very peaceful, very it's a refresher to hear something different besides, rap all the time, So, all right. Let's see what "Beautiful Stranger's" about. This one is about a beautiful man that's spotted on the tube in London. Sorry if I stutter with my words. I'm dyslexic. I glanced at each other a couple of times, but never spoke. I dreamed of an entire scenario in my head, which we have met, but I never said anything. I came to my stop and stepped off the train, went home, and wrote this song. Wow. That just off of interactions like that. With music, it's like you can get inspiration off of anything. As a music person that writes music and create music himself, just the feeling of beats and just scenery and just taking scenarios and stories sometimes that comes up in my head. I think that comes with being a creative mind. I kind of just take all of that and just combine it into a creative mind. But this was a W song, very beautiful song, Laufey. You did your thing. Let's get into the next one. This is the third track, Valentine. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I've rejected affection for years and years.
Oof.
Now I have it, and damn it, it's kind of weird. He tells me I'm pretty, don't know how to respond. I tell him that he's pretty too. Can I say that? Don't have a clue. With every passing moment, I surprise myself.
Yeah.
I'm scared of flies, I'm scared of guys. Someone please help.
She says, I'm afraid of... What did she say? Hey, let me read that. She said, I'm scared of flies, I'm scared of guys. Someone please help. So what I'm getting from this is self-insecurity. I could be wrong.
I think I've fallen in love this time. I blinked and suddenly I had a Valentine.
Wow. Wow. You never hear anything like this anymore.
What if he's the last one I kiss? What if he's the only one I'll ever miss? Maybe I should run, I'm only 21. I don't even know who I want to become.
Okay.
I've lost all control of my heartbeat now. Got caught in a romance with him somehow. I still feel a shock through every bone when I hear an I love you, 'cause now I've got someone to lose. The first one to ever like me back. I'm seconds away from a heart
Oh my
attack.
goodness, man.
How the hell did I fall in love this time? And honestly, I can't believe I get to call you mine. I blinked and suddenly I had a Valentine.
Wow. That was amazing. That was great. That was amazing. I got the feeling, I don't know what it was, but I just thought of the movie Ratatouille and, you know, France, and I just thought of just the classical, you know, just romance of jazz and everything. I don't know. I just got that feeling, you know. It's a very unique sound, very, very understanding song, and I actually think this is peaceful. This is something that I feel that I can play when I'm taking a walk, or, you know, trying to refresh myself, or trying to, you know, retouch with reality or understand myself, you know. All right. This song, Valentine, is, let's just read the bio. Let's read it. Released on Valentine's Day of 2022, Valentine was lead of the single of the debut album Everything I Know About Love. The song details the sudden relationship that Laufey fell into without warning. Laufey described this song as a jazzy little song that I wrote about a kind of falling in love for the first time and not really knowing how to feel or act. Laufey also noted that the overall songwriting and soundscape of the track ties into a lyrical content. The Valentine has this funny off, almost drunk pacing to it. The last line, I blinked and suddenly had a Valentine's resolution. It's holding for time and resulting in the end. That resulting feels is very satisfying. It feels like something finishing or something making sense. Wow. So its song context is falling in love accidentally and didn't know how to feel, which is something that happens to a lot of people, where they fall in love with somebody and they don't know how to feel, or they don't know how to approach it in certain ways. It's happened to me many times before, but that was track number 3. Very beautiful song. Let's get to the next one. Track number 4. Above Chinese Restaurant. Let's begin. I love the aesthetics.
I still freeze when I look at these faded photographs from February last, 22nd or 23rd. Shared some dumplings, whispered some words. We had 2, maybe $3 saved between a set and blankets on the floor. Used to wish for money and rain. A West Side apartment, paper plane.
Wow. Ooh. Laufey. Wow.
Back home, wish I'd known that I had all I could want.
Wow.
In our tiny apartment above the Chinese restaurant.
Okay. She's living in the...
Street sounds blistered with neon lights.
Mm.
Heard the neighbors snoring every other night.
Wow.
Eating dumplings from next door. Finish on a plate, give us some more. Didn't realize we had it all. Even when the roof came caving in fall. Oh, I loved you more than you know. Covered in flakes of crystal white snow. Ooh,
Wow.
then you left in May. Took the wrong way back home. Wish I'd known that I had all I could want. In our tiny apartment above the Chinese restaurant.
Wow. She definitely has a very unique storytelling. Wow. Very good song. All right, that was Chinese Restaurant. Such a very good song. She has, I love off the start of this album, and this is my very first time fully listening to Laufey. This is actually my first time actually sitting down and listening to Laufey. I just want to say she has some of the best vocals that I've heard in a very long time. Very unique storytelling. I love the idea, the concept. I've gotten so many different types of feelings from this, from the storytelling to the understanding to a lot of things, you know, and it's something that you really don't hear from a lot anymore, you know? I just love it. It just like, I don't know what it is, but you ever watched one of those like 1940 movies or something like that that has like hopeless romantic type feeling, or like talk, it's just like black and white talk, like, and it's like takes place in Paris or somewhere, and there's like jazz music and stuff like that playing in the background. Definitely something that's what that reminds me of. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm getting vibes of France and Ratatouille in every film that I've seen that takes place in France, or you know, the atmosphere. I've never been to France. It'd be cool if I can ever go there one day. But let's talk about the concept and the idea of the song. Above the Chinese Restaurant is the only song about that isn't based on real life. It's rather a collection of incidents and strong tell of a story. The story as a young couple living in a Chinatown surrounded by noise, neon lights, and dumplings. The message of song learning to appreciate what you have because you don't know what you have until it's lost, which is a very true statement. You don't know what you have until it's gone. You know, a lot of people don't appreciate all the blessings and gifts that they have until it's stripped away from them and they're back in a weird positioning in life. And that's one thing I had to come to understand with myself. And wow, yeah, that I actually have a very strong connection to this song. So wow. Let's get into the next track. All right. The next song we have, track number 5, Dear Soul Mate. Let's begin.
Do you live in
Hmm.
or a couple towns away. Wherever you are, I'd jump in my car just to see you today. Will I meet you at a party? Sit next to you on a plane. Maybe I already know you and loathe you, but we'll fall in love someday.
Wow.
Dear soulmate, do you think of me? 'Cause I do. Do you have green eyes? Are they brown like mine? Do you have a sister too? Dear soulmate, one day I'll give this song to you.
Wow.
Will we drive up to the mountain? Camp in a little tent. When the bears come at night, will you put up a fight? Or will you hide with me and my flashlight? Do you sleep on the right side? 'Cause I prefer the left. Will you make me buttered toast? Perhaps a morning roast when I wake up and I'm sad. Dear soulmate,
Wow.
do you think of me? 'Cause I do. Do you have blue eyes? Are they brown like mine? Do you have a sister too? Dear soulmate, one day I'll give this song to you.
Such a heartwarming song. Wow.
Dear soulmate, I can't wait to fall in love with you.
Wow. Very heartwarming song. That was Dear Soulmate. Very heartwarming song. It was like I kind of could put myself into her perspective of, writing to your potential future soulmate. There's times in my life where I've had these delusions of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fall in love with this person. This person's gonna be my wife forever and all this other stuff. And it reminded me of a story that happened when I was basically talking to a girl and I gave this girl my everything. I would write me a song about her and everything, and everything fell apart. Year passed by, and just to find out that she ended up getting married, and yeah, I had to walk away and let go. She tried repelling and saying, "Oh, we can still be friends," but it was just that gut feeling that I still loved her, But that girl, she's doing all right now. Very good song, very unique understanding. The song is about the singer wrote the song letter for the future soulmate, inquiring they might be how they are and if she may know them already. Laufey wants to give this song to my soul, her soulmate, my soulmate. She found them. The song inspired by classical ballet uh, repertoire, accompanied by Ta Tacha Takiovsky inspired harp sequence. I'm sorry, I butchered that. Dear Soulmate is a song that I wrote my future soulmate. I was fascinated by the idea of a soulmate walking around somewhere out there. Maybe I know them, maybe I don't, but I thought it would be a pretty cool write them a letter, and eventually gives this song to my soulmate. When I found them, I was very inspired by balletic classical music and recorded the person's name harp part for it. Yeah, I felt that. This reminds me of a song that have. It's called "My Letter to You," and it's basically just a lot of raw emotion in it. But I will say, wow, Laufey, she's five. She's five for out of 13. By the way, let's get to the next one though. All right, this is track number 6. What love will do to you? Let's begin. I'm liking these aesthetics and just the atmosphere. It knows how to, the scenery and everything of these just know how to tell a good story. But let's get into it.
I don't know where to look, don't know where to walk, don't know how I've been acting lately, absent-minded, kind of crazy, talking to my room, singing for the moon. Watch the hours melt away, I sit and dream all night, and lately I've been in a haze, running late, can't think straight. The world feels smaller, yet the trees look taller. There's enchantment in the air. I know I sound stupid, I do. That's what love will do
To you. Okay. I love this classical jazz, man.
Read my favorite book for the 100th time. At least I know of how it ends. In real life it just all depends. Losing my mind, drunk on jazz and wine, basking in the blinding bliss of flushed out cheeks, a good night kiss. Lately I've been in a haze, running late, can't think straight. The world feels smaller, yet the trees look taller. There's enchantment in the air. I know I sound stupid, I do. That's what love will do
To you. I love it.
That's what love will do to you. That's what love will do to you.
Wow. That was What Love Will Do to You. Very unique song. I can feel the jazz, heavily jazz inspired, very classical, very peaceful, very understanding song. What Love Will Do to You is the 5th track on Laufey's album inspired by Laufey's one of the first dates that she song focused on the hazy feeling you get after getting a crush. The song was arranged for a recorded with a live band, assembling it to the jazz standard tradition found commonly in jazz even today. What Will You Do, Love is about the how hazy, crazy feel you get when you first develop a crush on someone. I wrote about experience I had when I stumbled back from my first date. Also recorded in a classic jazzy style. It was recorded with a live band in the studio, and I wanted the arrangements to transport to the listener into like a movie scene. Yeah, I got like a classical movie. Like I said, so I'm getting this feeling. I'm gonna quote when it comes to jazz. A lot of us think, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. A lot of us thinks about old classical music from. I think about classical music from any time period in the 1900s, going to the 2000s. Basically, it just makes me think of 40s music and France and Ratatouille, and that's what I think of. But wow, I think this actually might be my third favorite song from this project so far. I really want to say all of it is, and we haven't gone through it. Let's get into the next song though. All right, the next song we have is I've Never Been in Love, track number 7. I'm excited, and hey, she's on a roll with this, and this was her debut album from 4 years ago, and I'm thinking she's been in the game for like many years. No, she's very new.
I've never been in love before.
Mm.
Now all at once, it's you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score, but this is why it's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
So classical, just wow.
But this is why it's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
my favorite songs. It's going in the likes. Gonna have this on playback. Before. Amazing. Wow. I in all again. I'm in all again, bro. I'm in all. Mine's in all, bro. You know, I was looking at the side before I played the song. There was the side I in my recommended on YouTube because I'm reacting to this on YouTube. I seen someone say in the title it was like Laufey proves that jazz isn't dead, which is very true. A lot of people. It's very hard though to come across people making jazz music, and there's over millions upon millions of people, but it's like nowadays no one really tries to deep dive into the area of jazz. And I said this many times. I said this like actually a week ago. I was like, man, somebody need to make more jazz music and other genres that no one really talks about no more, because the main focus is hyper focus hip hop, modern day hip hop, and R&B and pop. No one really tries to deep dive into other genres like the rhymes and the blues and everything like that. Everybody's like, oh yeah. And I'm just happy that we have people like Laufey that's actually still keeping this lane of this genre still alive. She really is a unique, talented person, because you really just don't hear Laufey. You never really hear unique music from people like Laufey anymore. Like you would think this something that you would think would be belong in the 40s. That's how a lot of people would think, or the 50s or 60s, basically, where jazz music was more revolutionarized and more well known back then, many years ago, when I was not even born. Different time, different era of life, different world. But yeah, you just don't really hear anybody making classical sound music unique and trying to bring it into modern day. So I will applaud her on that. Very good. Let's go into the next song. Track number 8. Hang on. Oh. Let's run this back. Track number 8, Just Like a Chet.
In a perfect world, I wouldn't have met you at all. In a perfect world, I would have said hi and moved on. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about love and its foolish tendencies. And just like Chet, I tend to fall in love too easily. In a perfect world, I'd live out my days by the sea. In a light blue cottage, just the sand, the ocean, and me. Unfortunately, I'm too romantic, dramatic for that reality. I go ahead and just like Chet, I fall in love too easily.
So peaceful.
Why did you put me through 11 months of You're So Pretty's I Misused? It's absurd what even occurred between autumn and spring. If you never loved me. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have met you that night. stayed with my friends and just danced till the morning light. Unfortunately, I can't trust anybody that tells me anything. I go ahead and just like that I fall a little hard and fast. At every turn I feel a little heartbreak and a little burn. And just like Chet, I tend to fall in love too easily.
Such a beautiful track.
Just like Chet, I tend to fall in love too easily.
Wow. Amazing song. This another take. I've gotten a lot of understanding of just vulnerability or falling in love, or I've so far through this album a lot of different scenarios. Very good song, very unique song, and wow, it has. We're what 8? What are we? 8 songs in. Hasn't been a single miss. She got it. Goes to the next one. Okay, we have the track number 9, Laufey, Everything I Know About Love. I played a little bit of it accidentally. There is a music video, so we're gonna watch that. And this sample sounds very familiar. I don't know where I've heard this from, but somebody comment down below if they know where this sample came from. Let's get it though. Laufey. I've heard this somewhere.
So enchanting in every way. It's everlasting. Every day, sweet obsession, rose bouquets. Oh, it's heaven, or so they say. I wouldn't mind. I heard that falling fast is so divine. Are these songs just telling plain old lines? 'Cause that's everything I know about love. Everything I know about love. I don't know that much at all. I trip, I fall. Every time I try, it's all too much. That's everything I know about love. Captivating, angel eyes, stomachs
Okay, bro.
with butterflies. When will someone prove to me that this isn't fantasy? 'Cause I wouldn't mind. I heard that falling fast is so divine. Are these songs just telling plain old lies? 'Cause that's everything I know about love. Everything I know. That's everything I know about love. Everything I know. Oh, I don't know that much at all. I trip, I fall. Every time I try, it's all too much. That's everything I know about beautiful.
Mm.
Every time I try, it's all too much. That's everything I know about love.
Wow. Interesting. I got a pull. I don't know what it is, but I got like a tug of war between two because I got the idea and the concept. I need to see the concept behind this because like I don't want to say the wrong thing, you know. So before I say what I say, we're on everything I know about love. Okay. Because I got the idea of a pull and trast or like it's like a decision and it feels I don't know she might have chosen herself. So let's see. This song is about the magical things this was I was told falling in love would be, but I haven't gotten the experience. I'm definitely making fun of myself with the lyrics as a bit of a hopeless romantic. It has a punchy piano part and lots of strings and harmonies. The intro is a classical piece of composed by Bach and played by my mother myself and on a cello. I don't cello. I might have said that wrong. And my mother's sister on violin. I really wanted to include a little homage to my classical music roots in the album. Okay, so I'm assuming the idea was I definitely feel hopeless romantic in this. Definitely. What I was gonna say originally was with the concept of the two guys that was like fine over her and stuff like that. I got the concept and idea of like she doesn't know. Oh yeah, she's feeling it, but she's not getting the ideal of it from either one of them. So she chose herself at the end. So I could be wrong, but overall, amazing song. Let's get into the next one. Track number 9. Here we come. Okay, so we have everything. Oh my bad. That was track number 9. We're on track number 10. Falling behind. I do know this song. This song went viral on TikTok years back. So I do know this song. I've heard this many times, and this is actually the reason why I wanted to do this reaction and actually make this video because I actually like this song so much. But here we go. It reminds definitely summer vibes. This is something you play during the summer or like spring or something, you know?
Moved out to a new city. June is dawning down on me, and all that I can find.
Yes.
A sickly romance in the air.
Yeah.
Lovers stroll without a care inside. Ooh, this can't be right. 'Cause the sun's engaged to the sky, and my best friend's found a new guy.
Yeah.
I'm only getting older. I've never had a shoulder to cry on, someone to call mine. Everybody's falling in love, and I'm falling behind.
Yes, very good song. She did her thing on this.
Touched the ocean, fell right in. Stepped outside and burned my skin. My life won't go my way. Bossa Nova in my room. Hope that I'll find someone to love. Because the sun's engaged to the sky. My best friend's found a new guy. I'm only
getting older. I never had a shoulder to cry on.
Someone to call mine.
Everybody's falling in love and I'm falling behind. Very good song, man.
Everybody's falling in love. Everybody's falling in love. Everybody's falling in love but me.
Beautiful song. Beautiful song. 10 out of 10.
2, 3.
And then this part goes in, flows in well. Reminds me of Hawaii. All right, that was Falling Behind. That was Falling Behind. Very classical song, reminds me of the summer. Definitely something that you play during the summertime or like a spring, or just having fun at the having like a sunny day out with your friends and stuff like that. That's what that reminds me of, something classical. So let's read the concept behind it, because this is the song that I'm more excited. This is the song that I was looking more excited to understand. All right, let's go to track info. It lets me read it. The song is about how everyone is falling in love. I'm falling behind, meaning she's a hopeless romantic, and how everyone is finding a lover or is getting into a relationship while she feels she is behind. Everyone is not finding a lover yet. Laufey has said that. I wrote a falling behind because I felt like all the people around me were falling in love, and I couldn't help but feel like I was falling behind. Which is very true. That is very true. I relate to that a lot. That reminds me of my senior year of high school, where I was seeing everybody getting girlfriends, and I thought I had to get in a relationship and all this other stuff. And I was over here just like, oh man, nobody won't love me and all this other stuff, and blah this, blah that, blah this, blah that, blah this, blah that. And I'm just like, Mari, you are perfectly fine, dude. You have your whole entire life. And I remember there's this old former friend that I used to be friends with. She said something very real, and I still hold that thought to my mind till this day. And it's more of the fact that you're not gonna find your soulmate looking, or everybody doesn't find their soulmate in high school. Your soulmate is out there somewhere, which is a very true statement. Just because you see everybody around you doesn't mean you're falling behind. Just because you see everybody getting in a relationship doesn't mean you're falling behind. But I understand the meaning behind this song. I understand the concept. Very beautiful, peaceful song. And yeah, let's get into the next song. We are on track number 11, High.
I want to say hi to you. I have no reason to, but I thought of you while driving today. With Louis on the radio, I remembered how you loved him so. We'd play his records, dance real slow. I guess that I'm missing you. I know it's out of the blue. I haven't thought of you for more than weeks. Now I'm dreaming of the moonlight glow on your little studio. We both knew I had to go away. Away to a place much bigger than this, away from the land of fish and sea, to something new, a skyline view, 4,300 miles from you. It's complicated. You were my hometown love. Moved to the city of angels, and I wish that you were here. Now I'm in my empty studio, Don't dare to call, don't dare to know. If you want to say hello to me, Ba-ya-ba-ba-ba-ba-do. Ba-ya-ba-ba-ba-do. Now I'm dreaming of your moonlight glow from my empty studio, hoping that you'll say hello to me.
Yes. All right, that was high. I got the feeling of it reminds me of a scenario that a lot of people wants to reach in their life, or a lot of people have reached where they've gotten accomplishments. I haven't made it to that point in my life yet. I'm only 20 years old, but when you're reaching a certain accomplishment and you see and there's that person, you know, that you just hoping they say hi or hello, or they actually recognize you, or and then you eventually like, hey, you can say hi and stuff like that. And I just stuttered and said stuff like that 2 times, but they're just like, it's hard to explain, but I've gotten that feeling of, hey, just like I'm right around the corner, you can always talk to me, you know. Let's get into the next track, W Song. I loved it. Alrighty, we are on the second, well, let's run this back. We're on the 12th track, Dance With You Tonight. Let's begin.
Silly boy, don't talk to me. I don't have the energy. Please don't ask to dance with me tonight. I do better on my own. I don't mean to come off cold, but my dear, I'm all danced out tonight. Now the gin is hitting me, and it's almost 3:30. Am I crazy or seeing things? I'm sorry if I can't go for another swing. You're a charmer, that's for sure, but I can't stand anymore. Shame I would have danced with you tonight. Danced with you Now the gin is hitting me, and it's almost 3:30. Am I crazy or seeing things? I'm sorry if I can't go for another swing. You're a charmer, that's for sure, but I can't stand anymore. Shame I would have danced with you tonight. Would have danced with you tonight.
Wow. That was great. It's giving me you never I know this doesn't happen in our generation, but you know in the movies where people are dancing, having fun at like a dance or something, or like, and there's the guy on the piano just going crazy, just ripping it, you know. That's what that remind me of. Wow. All right, that was 10. Another, I think that's gonna go into one another of my favorite songs. If you also want to see any of my favorite songs, they're all in the link in the description also. So you guys know that I actually do have favorite songs. But let's get into the last and final track of this
I
album.
know every melody and every word. A little book of every dream I ever had.
Mm,
Sleeping in the twin-sized bed.
mm,
Keeping on the nightlight. Cardboard boxes covering the floor. Guess I won't be living in here anymore.
mm,
Take down the posters of the pop stars on the wall. Empty room. It looks so small. All of the laughter, all the sleepless nights, waiting forever after. Snow falling outside, keeping on the nightlight.
wow. 10 out of 10 project.
Take down the posters of the pop stars on the wall.
Mm,
Empty room, it feels so small. All the sleepless nights, waiting forever after. Snow falling outside, keeping on the nightlight.
wow. Just such a peaceful way to end this album. Such a great way. Wow. All right. That will be my Laufey reaction. This was definitely a refresher from just a lot of things. It was an eye opener. I wanted to do something different besides just listening to just rap all the time, rap, rap, rap. And I am going to be listening to her. I think her. I don't 2024 album. I think 20. It's the one with the blue one. It's called Beneath, I believe. So I gotta look into it. But this is my first time ever fully listening to or deep diving or just diving into her discography of music. Very classical, very jazzy. Like I said, you don't really hear people make jazz music anymore. Honestly, you really don't. You probably can find them. They're probably somewhere. You got to look at the end of the earth. That's why I tell people give people with unique sound a chance because it's very hard to come across unique talent like this. And I'm glad that she gets the flowers that she deserves. I definitely will say, in my eyes, I think in today's time, in modern life today, I think she is the queen of jazz. And I still need to do more of my research on, jazz music. But I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. And, No bad word, no bad blood or anything, or no bad comments, anything on this. Very good album, very solid. I'm excited to listen to her the next project. And let me know in the comment section down below who else I should check out. My name is MarDaApollo. Dreams to reality. Take care, be safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you in the next one.